game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw, Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Balaj. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Toss play to Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Check safety, check safety. Check 52. 66. Bullet high.
Now Mariota on fourth down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Option right, it's Luck. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, Luck. Complete to Hilton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to run with Mack, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue, ready? Mike, it's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. He's coming.
Mariota to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the play fake, Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check hot route.
Here's Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's got it to Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Luck, Campbell making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead,
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
To try again after the sack, Mariota. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run it with Ballage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, heavy.
Mariota now.
Give me some. Give me some.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing, Mariota, flushed out right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Luck now to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Second down, McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Locke. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm on.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Open man is Galladay, complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with it.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham able to record his 5th sack of the season. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
95's Mike. Watch 95.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harrington, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now a give, right side. Harrington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 31, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Throwing is Mariota. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Mariota now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're... From the gun, Mariota. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist.
40, easy, alert.
Off of play action, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they can't bring him down. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check 55, Mike.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Mike. Here we go.
3.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
58 to Mike. Watch twist.
Now Mariota. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Yeah. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
18.
To throw Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Following the interception here, Mariota. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
One.
Topper.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, that one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down. Luck. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Luck. Funches has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's a fumble. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Luck. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and goal. Mariota. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
You go tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Luck. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over.
Funchess is free. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Love. It's caught by Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to... And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st down, it's Harrington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 4, check 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Galladay, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormous
rush coming, and he's taken down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, check right. Watching it by.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
I'm trying to collect. One.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. What we got?
Watch that.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run with Howard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen.
Now Luck defers to Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now Luck with his first throw of OT. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.